Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is part 6 of our Ansible mini project series. In part 5, we saw NGINX serving the default welcome page. Today, we will turn NGINX into a reverse proxy. So traffic on port 80 is forwarded to our HelloApp running on port 5000. Let's do this step by step together. Alright, let's jump into Visual Studio Code. As you can see here, I have updated my inventory file with the new public IP. This is the fresh EC2 instance we just connected to, and this is the public IP address. And now our Ansible setup points to this new host under the name My Demo. Here is our project. Let's do quick recap. We have 3 roles: App, Common and NGINX. This common role creates the deploy user and installs base packages. App deploys the HelloApp Python server on port 5000. NGINX installs and runs NGINX. Now we will enhance the NGINX role so that any incoming requests on port 80 are proxied to our local host where HelloApp is listening on port 5000. Let's check that file. NGINX tasks main YAML file. Let me give you some background here. At the top, we are simply installing the NGINX package using the apt module. The state present means it will make sure NGINX is installed. If it's already there, Ansible won't reinstall it. And update cache, yes, just refreshes the package list before installing. So we don't run into any old cache errors. The next task, enable and start NGINX. We are enabling and starting the NGINX service. Enabled true means it will start automatically whenever the server reboots. And state started, make sure it's actually running right now. So basically this step ensures NGINX is active and stays active permanently. Up to this point, it's all the same setup. Install NGINX and make sure it's running. From here onward, we have added a few new tasks and I will walk you through them one by one. Remove default NGINX site. Now, here's an important step. We are removing the default NGINX site. This default site is what shows that welcome page when you first install NGINX. If we don't remove it, it will take priority and our HelloApp will never show up. We are using the file module here and state as absent, which simply means make sure this file doesn't exist. So Ansible will delete the /etc/NGINX sites enabled default symlink if it's there. And if not, it will just skip quietly without any error. The next one, create reverse proxy config for HelloApp. We add our reverse proxy config for HelloApp. This task writes /etc NGINX sites available helloapp.conf. So inside the block, NGINX listens on port 80 and proxies request to 127.0.0.1 app port, which means 5000 here. App port is 5000. Because NGINX and HelloApp run on the same machine, we use this localhost, the local loopback address instead of a public IP. That keeps traffic on the box, which is faster, safer, and doesn't rely on external routing. You will also see server name underscore. The underscore is a catch-all. So this config matches any host header. Finally, the proxy set header lines pass through useful details. The host keeps the original host name. This xreal IP and x forwarded for preserve the client's IP. X forwarded proto records whether the request was HTTP or HTTPS. Those headers help with accurate logs and app logic that depends on the real client end scheme. And the next task is enable HelloApp site. We are enabling the site by creating a symlink from sites available to sites enabled. That's how Ubuntu and Debian handle NGINX configurations. Everything inside sites enabled is what NGINX actually loads when it starts. So this step basically activates our new reverse proxy configuration. The next task is test NGINX configuration. Before we reload NGINX, it's always a good idea to test the configuration for syntax errors. That's what this task does. It runs NGINX-t. We register the output in a variable just for reference. And we mark changed when false. So Ansible doesn't show it as a changed task because it's just a check, not a real change to the system. And the next one is reload NGINX. Finally, we reload the NGINX service. Reloading is different from restarting. It applies new configuration changes instantly without stopping the service or dropping existing connections. So, this is a clean, safe way to apply our new reverse proxy configuration. So, that's what's happening in our updated main YAML file. We have kept the existing install and start steps and added these new tasks to remove the default site, create our custom proxy configuration, enable it, test it and reload NGINX. With NGINX now configured to forward requests to our app, let's also make a small improvement on the app side. App, task, main YAML. So we have a clean home page when we hit it in the browser. So inside our app role, I have added one extra task called drop HelloApp homepage. Earlier, when we checked HelloApp inside the EC2 instance, it was just serving the raw directory listing. So now I have added a simple index HTML file under opt/HelloApp. This app directory means /opt/HelloApp. It's just a basic HTML page that says hello from HelloApp along with a short message showing that it's being served by Python on port 5000 and proxied by NGINX on port 80. This will make our browser output look a lot cleaner when we test it in a moment. Alright, now that we have updated both our app and NGINX roles, let's go ahead and run the full playbook this time. I am doing a complete run because my EC2 public IP has changed, and this way Ansible will make sure all roles including common, app and NGINX are applied correctly on the instance. Let's try that. Let me clear the screen. Let me exit this. And the command is Ansible -playbook -i inventory.ini, and we need to pass the playbook name. Here it is site.yaml. So site.yaml. Let's try that. As it runs, you'll notice some tasks showing as changed because they are being created freshly on this new instance, like the deploy user. So next it is installing the base packages. If we were to run it again later on the same machine, those would show OK instead of changed. That's Ansible's idempotency in action. So it enabled and started NGINX and removing the default NGINX site and create reverse proxy config and testing NGINX configuration, and it is OK. And reload NGINX. The HelloApp service. So everything ran successfully. Our instance is now fully configured with all roles applied. We see OK 18, change it 13. Now let's switch over to the browser and test our app through the EC2 public IP. This time it should load through NGINX on port 80. Let's try that. This is the IP address. And now our HelloApp page is loading perfectly. That means NGINX is now listening on port 80 and forwarding all traffic to the app running on port 5000 internally. Let's also double check everything directly inside the EC2 instance. Let's try that. Let me clear the screen. And I'll connect to my instance or SSH using the same key pair and IP, which I have listed in the inventory file. Let's try that. pass the IP. I am inside the instance as the Ubuntu user. Let's confirm the HelloApp service status and also verify that NGINX is forwarding traffic correctly. For that, we need to use the systemctl commands. Let's try that. Systemctl status HelloApp. It is active and running. And let's try systemctl status NGINX. It is active and running. So, the HelloApp service status, it's active and running on port 5000. So, our Python app is up. And we verified the NGINX is running. So, it also looks good. NGINX is also active. And let's try curl command. Let me clear the screen. Curl -i and localhost a 200 OK response. That means NGINX is successfully forwarding traffic to HelloApp internally. Let's wrap this up with a quick summary. Let's quickly recap what we accomplished in this part. First, we disabled the default NGINX site so the welcome page wouldn't interfere with our setup. Then, we created a custom reverse proxy configuration for HelloApp under sites available. We enabled that configuration by linking it to sites enabled. Next, we tested the configuration syntax using NGINX-T to make sure everything looked good. After that, we reloaded NGINX to apply the changes smoothly. And finally, we verified everything both in the browser and directly inside our EC2 instance. And that's it for this part of our Ansible mini project series. We have successfully set up NGINX as a reverse proxy for HelloApp. So the application is now reachable through the EC2 public IP on port 80. In our upcoming sessions, we will explore a few best practices. We will try adding handlers, moving our proxy configuration into a template, and making our roles more modular and reusable. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel and share it with others who might find it useful. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.